everyone! Welcome to Next Door Property. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Cheryl.
You must be watching this during Chinese New Year period, so we would like to wish you
新年快乐!
So today we will be deep diving into River Modern and focusing on the layout comparison, pricing, as well as why you should look into this project. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe to us and press the notification bell button to get notified whenever we upload new videos. If you want an in-depth analysis based off your financial and budget, feel free to reach out to us and we will contact you shortly. So let's start.
So first up, about the developer, it's actually Guacoland. Guacoland is an award-winning developer in Singapore, and River Modern is going to be part of their Modern series. So what is the Modern series? Modern series are actually condos that are distinctively of a quiet luxury. They are also integrated living, meaning they try to build it directly connected to the MRT or very near to the amenities. So some of the condos in the Modern series include Martin Modern, Midtown Modern, and also Lentor Modern. So River Modern will be the newest one in this Modern series, right in the heart of River Valley.
So they are actually very experienced in developing mega development, core central region projects, as well as mixed development. So some of the development launches that have been launched last year was Faber Residences and Springleaf Residence. So all of it are actually quite successful because they have actually high sell-out rate during the launch day. So where is River Modern located? We can actually take a look at the location map. We are actually directly located above Great Wall MRT Exit 1, so it is very convenient. So we do actually get direct access to commercial shops from the development. On top of that, it's also fully sheltered to Great Wall MRT and Great Wall City with 2 supermarkets, Medea and CS Fresh. Inside there is actually plenty of food selection as well as cinema. In terms of connectivity, if you are taking public transport, we are 2 stops to Outram Park MRT where you can change line to Green Line, Purple Line as well as Thomson East Coast Line. If you'd like to change to Red Line, we are 1 stop to Orchard MRT. Driving wise, we are easily able to connect to CTE and we are within 1 km to River Valley Primary School and within 2 km to Alexandra Primary School. So if you are someone that value convenience as well as view, continue watching.
Moving on to the project overview, River Modern is a 99 years leasehold project consisting of 2 towers of 36 stories, residential, and also the first story will have a commercial component whereby they'll have 6 shops, out of which 3 will be F&B fitted. So the interesting thing to note is that the rental from these shops will actually go towards the MCST funds, which ensure a very healthy MCST amount. Also, number of units wise, we have 455 units and car park lots are of a 80% kind of provision. The expected TOP will be sometime in 2030.
So in terms of the unit mix wise, we have a variety of selection. For 2 bedroom, there are a total of 4 different layouts. For 3 bedroom, there are a total of 6 layouts, and for 4 bedroom, there are a total of 2 layouts. In terms of unit mix wise, 2 bedroom consists of 38%, 3 bedroom is 46%, and lastly 4 bedroom makes up about 15%. So largest proportion is 3 bedroom followed by 2 bedroom. So we can see that there's no 1 bedroom in this development, meaning to say this developer itself, Guacoland, is actually creating layouts catered more towards owner-centric.
The actual site of River Modern sits along this Kim Seng Park facing towards Singapore River, and behind would be actually River Valley Primary School and Yong An Park. So this is the view that you can expect from River Modern itself. So these are the surrounding building heights around River Modern. You can see that they are ranging around 36 stories, so about the same height as us. But one thing to note is for our side, we are directly river fronting. And River Modern is possibly the last river fronting plot in this entire River Valley region. Okay, so this is the actual view of the river. If you were to actually be living at River Modern itself, you can see that it's very peaceful, very tranquil, and something that you can't get easily in Singapore.
So one thing to highlight about this River Modern is that over 70% of units are river facing, and for the facing wise, it's either northwest facing or southeast facing. And one good thing about this is that despite it being 455 units, the developer is also able to cater a tennis court located near to the MRT site. So in terms of river facing, there are about 7 stacks that are facing river facing, and the other facing, which is facing northwest, you would be facing the Yong An Park area. So potentially, if you are facing the river view, this will be the potential view that you are getting.
So let's compare River Modern with the recent River Valley launches, including River Green, Promenade Peak and Zion Grand. Okay, so these are by 4 different developers. In terms of unit size, we are actually the smallest one, 455. Zion Grand is the one with the largest number of units, 700. Total number of stories wise, we are quite comparable to River Green because we have 36 stories, whereas Promenade Peak and Zion Grand, they are actually ultra high rise at 62 to 63 stories. Facilities wise, only Promenade Peak doesn't have a tennis court. What they do have is a pickleball court. Yeah, so the other 3 all have tennis courts. MRT distance wise, we are direct to Great Wall MRT, which is a plus. The rest, it's either a 1 to 4 minute kind of walk towards either Great Wall MRT or Havelock MRT. Yeah, and of course view-wise, we are the only one with the river-facing views. The rest are more of a city view or sea view kind of facing. Okay, so let's take a look at the quantum that has been transacted for these 3 other launches. If you notice for River Green, River Green, Promenade Peak and Zion Grand, they all have 1 bedroom. So their starting prices are actually more on the 1.1, 1.2, 1.4 kind of ranges. Okay, but what's important to note is that for the 2 to 4 bedrooms, right? For example, the 2 bedroom at River Green, they are ranging from 1.455 to all the way to 2.358 million. So this means that the upper limit for 2 bedroom new launches in River Valley are already ranging about 2.3 to 2.4 million. Okay, the starting prices for River Modern has already been out. Our 2 bedroom only starts from 1.548 million. So this presents a very, very big price gap between us and the other River Valley launches. For 3 bedroom, our 3 bedroom is starting from 2.298 million, whereas the 3 bedrooms in the other 3 launches are, I would say, averaging around 2.8 to 3 million. So again, the price gap is actually very large. For our 4 bedroom, we are of a larger floor plate, starting from 1,004 kind of square feet. So that's why our quantum wise, 4 bedroom is starting from 4.588 million. But I think this is quite comparable to, for example, Promenade Peak's 4 bedroom, which is also about the 1,008 square feet kind of range, ranging from 4.49 to all the way to 5.57 million. And as well as Zion Grand, they also have like 5 bedrooms that are even transacted at 10.288 million. Yeah, so of course these are more for the highly affluent buyers, but I think in terms of the affordability, the quantum wise, River Modern actually presents a very renewed opportunity to enter into River Valley at a more sweet spot kind of pricing.
In terms of surrounding resale, we actually do have Riviera, the Trillium, Centennial Suites, Multi-Modern as well as Orwell Hill Residences. So out of which there are some that are actually freehold, whereas there are also some that are 99 years lease. In terms of the MRT distance wise, River Modern actually has an advantage because we are directly connected to Great Wall MRT, whereas for the other resale surrounding projects, the closest is actually the Trillium, being around 73 meters close proximity distance to MRT, and none of which actually have direct access to the MRT. In terms of the plot type wise, it's also quite crucial because out of which only Riviera actually have commercial at the first stories, then the rest are all residential plots. In terms of quantum transacted, this one is actually quite interesting because for 2 bedroom River Modern, it's actually starting from 1.548, but we have actually seen for 2 bedder wise, it has transacted about 1.54 million for Orwell Hill Residences up until 3.8 million for the Trillium. But do take note that for the 2 bedder, 3 bedder and 4 bedder for surrounding resale projects, their square feet is actually much larger. That's why the quantum appears to be higher. If let's say you're looking for an efficient layout with an attractive quantum, River Modern is something that you can personally look into. In terms of the layout comparison, we will be comparing with the recent launches like Zion Grand, River Green and Promenade Peak. And then for resale, we will be directly focusing on Riviera because it actually has similar attributes to River Modern, whereby first story there's commercial units. So for now, let's dive deep into the 2 bedroom first. So for now, we will be diving deep into the 2 bedroom first. and with the recent River Valley launches. So for the plot wise, it's actually all harmonized with square feet ranging from 646 all the way to 657. So River Modern sizing is the same as Zion Grand, whereas for River Green and Promenade Peak, their 2-bedroom are slightly bigger. We also do have other layouts for River Modern, but we are actually deep diving into the 646 square feet. So in terms of layout wise, what we love about River Modern is that their common bathroom actually do have window, which is actually very rare for a 2-bedroom in the River Valley region. So we can see that versus the other development, the common bathroom itself do not have any windows, but River Modern has. And in terms of bathroom wise, it's also ensuite. So what is special about this layout is that you can see that for the bedroom 2 itself, potentially we actually do have a full-length window because our aircon latch is actually located at the common bathroom. And for this view itself, we are actually facing the MBS view, which is actually very, very cool. Another thing that I like about this unit is that for 2-bedroom itself, usually it will be most likely an open concept kitchen. Then it's either like a long aisle kitchen or just L-shaped kitchen. But for this itself, we actually do have a separate induction cooker hob at one side, and then a washer dryer and fridge and sink at the other side. So there is actually more efficient layout with less walkway wastage. So one thing to highlight is that their bedroom for common bedroom is also one of the larger sizing compared to the other recent launches, with it being 11 square meters. So potentially over here you can also put some storage built-ins if you want to. So one more thing to highlight is that the living area wall-to-wall distance is actually 3 meters. So for 2-bedroom wise, it's actually a very good and sizable amount. So when comparing to the resale layout of Riviera, we can see that for Riviera it's slightly bigger at 818 square feet, and it is a non-harmonized plot, meaning to say that if we remove the aircon latch, the estimated square feet is about 757 square feet. So comparing against the two layouts, River Modern is actually a dumbbell layout, whereas for Riviera it's actually a traditional layout. So for Riviera wise, it actually has a L-shaped kitchen and then with a huge storage space. Their common bathroom is also slightly larger. So if you are someone that prioritizes a bigger bathroom space, then Riviera might be something that you can potentially look at. So do take note that for their 2-bedroom transacted pricing, it has already ranged from 2.25 million all the way to 2.5 million. And for River Modern wise, our starting from price is actually from 1.548 million. So potentially, even if I were to use 3,350 per square foot times 646, potentially it will still be around 2.164 million, which is actually very attractive quantum to look into.
Yeah, because we are younger condo compared to Riviera. So age-wise, definitely we have an advantage, and we are also directly linked to MRT. Okay, so moving on to the 3-bedroom layout comparison, our top pick is actually the Type C3 Stack 2 layout, which is 893 square feet. So why is this our favorite layout? Is number one, right, it's actually a dumbbell layout, which is very rare for a 3-bedroom these days in the market. And also the living room width is very good, very generous at 3 meters. So this means that you have like extra spacious living and dining area whereby you can comfortably fit in a 6-seater dining if you want to. My favorite feature is the flex room, okay? Because it's a very useful room to have whereby it doubles up as a helper's room, it can be a storeroom or even a study room, right? So it's as though you have like a 3+1 bedroom kind of configuration. And the room sizes are also very healthy. The common room sizes are 9 square meters each. Yeah, so this is a very, very efficient layout, I would say, with very minimal wasted space. The only thing is that the kitchen and toilets do not come with windows, so just take note of that. Okay. So looking at the other 3 launches like River Green, Promenade Peak and Zion Grand, right, their smaller 3 bedrooms are all of the traditional layout, so they don't have the dumbbell layout. And also in terms of the living room width, right, for River Green especially, because their 3-bedroom is only a 2.8 meter living room width, so it will actually be less spacious than River Green. Okay, and one of their common rooms is actually 8 square meters, not 9. So in terms of common room sizes, of course for River Modern, we are actually more superior in that sense. For Promenade Peak, it's a very good size at 1033 for their 3 bedrooms. Also good living room width at 3 meters, but the only thing is because of the placement of the rooms, right, you notice a very long corridor walkway in the middle leading to your room. So this could be a form of wasted space actually for the corridor. Yeah. Zion Grand has a pretty decent 3-bedroom layout. I would say it's a very common 3-bedroom layout whereby you have an enclosable kitchen with window, toilets with window as well. Room sizes are also very good at 9 square meters each. So this would be, I would say, the second best layout for 3-bedroom in River Valley, in my opinion lah. So let's compare River Modern's 893 square feet 3-bedroom with resale Riviera, which is 1141 square feet non-harmonized. So if I were to remove the aircon ledges, right, it's about 1061 square feet in size for Riviera. Okay, so the difference between the two layouts wise, right, if I were to zoom into Riviera, you can see that, number one, they have a very large store along the entrance area, which is good for storage, I guess. But I find that the kitchen is on the smaller side for size like this. Like let's say if you're 1001 square feet, right, you should probably have a larger kitchen, right, to suit the needs of the families in River Valley lah. Okay. The other thing is that for bedroom 3, which is the common room, you notice a very long walkway. For bedroom 3 in this area, it's an extra long walkway leading into the bedroom, so that is also kind of an unusable space lah. Yeah, so quite inefficient in that sense. Okay, but what is important to note is that for Riviera's 3-bedroom, right, they already transacted in the range of 3.25 million all the way to 5.1 million. So this creates a very big safety net, right, for River Modern. Because of a more efficient layout, harmonization, we are able to build a smaller size but more efficient layout at a more affordable quantum.
So for River Modern, there are actually 2 types of 4-bedroom, starting from 1,464 square feet. The second one would be 1,830 square feet, which is the larger one. So we will be comparing against the larger 4-bedroom with the other 4 or even 5-bedroom of the surrounding developments. So firstly, we will be comparing with River Green as well as Promenade Peak. So for River Green itself, the biggest 4-bedroom is actually 980 square feet lah. So it is also harmonized, even though it's not a really fair comparison to compare against, but then we would also just want to put this layout into it so that you can actually have a full overview of what are the 4 bedrooms that you will be comparing against in the event if let's say you were to sell to future buyers. So for what we actually like about the 4-bedroom 1,830 square feet in River Modern is that you can actually see for their junior master is actually separated from all of their other bedrooms, so there's actually more privacy and it's more of a dumbbell layout comparing against River Green as well as Promenade Peak. Even if we were to compare against Zion Grand, we can see that even though their junior master is located away from other bedrooms, there's also one more bedroom 5 that is actually together with the junior master. So something that we personally like is that there is actually a landscape living area whereby potentially all of your bedrooms, right, are actually facing the river view. So this stack 3 is actually facing the Singapore River. So one good thing about this is that the aircon latch is also not visible from the bedroom window because the entrance is actually located at the common bathrooms. So you do not actually get any you are actually unable to see the aircon latch from your bedroom window itself lah. So you actually do get a premium view of the river facing without any blockage. In the event if let's say you want to build an additional bedroom, we personally feel that you can do so. So where would be the potential bedroom that you can build would be maybe either here or potentially even here, depending on your preference. So what's included in the 1,830 square feet would be their private lift. So definitely it's actually a very luxurious layout because other than the private lift, there's also yard, store, WC, walk-in wardrobe, and as well as bomb shelter. So their bomb shelter is actually located over here, so it doesn't actually eat into your living area, providing actually more space into your living and dining. And then the wall-to-wall distance for the living areas is actually 6.3 meters, so it's actually very wide. In terms of bathroom wise, for a 4-bedroom, you actually do get like considering a 5 bathroom kind of setting. What do I mean by this is that it actually includes powder room, WC, the junior master toilet, common toilet, as well as master toilet. This stack itself actually have a very good premium lifestyle factor, mainly because of the luxurious interior, and moreover, all of the bedroom as well as the balcony is actually facing Riverview. So for River Green itself, you can see that it is actually 980 square feet. So the common bedroom is not all 9 square meter. It actually ranges from 7, 8 as well as 9 square meter. So if let's say you value convenience but you are tight on budget, then 980 square feet of River Green is something that you should look into. But if let's say you are someone that is able to prioritize premium living and also have a comfortable budget to look into River Modern, then this 4-bedroom might be for you. Something to take note is that for Promenade Peak itself, it is actually a 5-bedder, 1884 square feet. It also does have a private lift and landscape living and dining. So for Promenade Peak itself, we personally feel that it's actually a very efficient, very premium kind of layout because of the wide wall-to-wall distance of it being 7.5 meter, and their junior master and common bedroom size are actually the largest among all the surrounding developments, ranging from 11.6 all the way to 11.7 square meters. But one thing to note is that their starting from is actually 6.3 million. So for River Modern wise, assuming if let's say we are launching at about 3,300 per square foot averagely, it will be around 6 million. So potentially you can get a 4-bedroom at around 6 million pricing, which is actually very attractive. So when comparing against the resale units Riviera is actually 2,002 square feet non-harmonized. If we were to remove the aircon latch, the estimated square feet would be about 1,853. So it does actually have a common bedroom separated from other common bedroom and master bedroom. And one of the bedroom actually has ensuite bath. For the kitchen itself wise, there's actually a separate wet and dry kitchen, and it is actually of a longer kitchen walkway where there's actually yard as well as utility room involved. So it's also of a luxurious layout with private lift, but do take note that there is actually a balcony located in the master bedroom. So if let's say you are someone that prefers to have balcony or master bedroom, then Riviera might be a good choice, but do take note that this is a non-harmonized project. And for Riviera itself, it has already transacted at 6.05 million. So for the resale prices, it has already hit 6.05 million, and if potentially you can get something that is new of the same price, why not?
So one very important thing to note is the livability factor between the 4 different River Valley launches, right? What we want to highlight is that for Promenade Peak and Zion Grand, because they are of a higher rise nature, 62 to 63 stories, we do have to account for the time taken, right, for the lift to come to your unit, right? So for Promenade Peak, right, if we're looking at the site plan here, there are actually 12 stacks that are sharing 6 lifts, right, excluding the private lift units. Yep, so for Zion Grand, there are 2 blocks of 62 stories with 4 lifts in each block. Yeah, so just take note of that. I think for River Green wise, right, it could be potentially more problematic because we have like 15 stacks, okay, sharing 6 lifts. Because for River Green, they don't have any private lift units as well. Yeah, so in terms of morning and also evening peak hour congestion, there could be a bit of an issue there. Okay, but the great thing about River Modern is that if you look at our site plan, we have 2 blocks of 7 stacks and 6 stacks each. But for Tower 7 and Tower 5, they each have a private lift unit. So if I discount the private lift unit, you have 6 neighbours sharing 3 lifts. Whereas for the other one, you have 5 neighbours sharing 3 lifts. So I think this is a much more livable kind of development. So I think this is very important to highlight because I think it's something that people overlook a lot of the times. Yeah, especially when you're buying this for own stay. Yeah.
So now we have come to the pricing part. Developer has just announced the starting from prices. For 2-bedroom, it's actually starting from 1.548 million. 3-bedroom starting from 2.298, and for 4-bedroom is starting from 4.588 million. So in terms of where we feel that there might be a premium and where will the starting from prices potentially be starting at, let's take a look at the site plan. Personally, we feel that stack 4 to 6 will be the cheapest. potentially being the level 0 in terms of pricing because it's actually closer to the road and further away from the MRT station. Next up, followed by the level 1 would actually be around stack 11 to stack 13 because it's not river facing but it's actually closer to the MRT station. Okay, so in terms of where the premium might be, we personally feel that it will definitely be the river facing units, but we are pricing this at level 3 mainly because this one has just a river facing, but potentially stack 7 all the way to stack 10, they actually do have pool facing on top of that, facing Kim Seng Park and the Singapore River. So this one potentially will be the most premium stack at level 3.
If we were to look at the price matrix, just take note that these are estimate prices, not from the developer. It's just an estimation of the launch price. Okay, so for the launch price, even though developer has said that the 2 bedrooms are starting from 1.548 million, right? Just take note that this is a starting from price and likely it will be a lowest level non-premium facing kind of unit. Okay, averagely we are expecting the developer to price it at an average of 3,003 per square foot. Okay, because of the river facing. So if it averages at 3,003 PSF, we can expect the 2 bedrooms, right, from the 1 bath to 2 bath to range from about 1.775 million all the way to 2.273 million. As for the 3 bedrooms, starting price is 2.298 million, but we think that the average range of quantum will likely be from 2.6 million all the way to 3.659 million for the larger 3-bedroom units. Okay, and lastly for the 4-bedroom, because they are of a very large size from 1,004 to 1,008, right? You are probably going to be paying about 4.8 million to 6 million on average for the 4 bedrooms. Yeah. So once we have the actual prices, we will definitely let you know. Feel free to contact us for that. So to sum it all up, for River Modern, who this project is for and not for, I feel this project is for people who value convenience, size, and also livability, and the view all in one. Because to me, in terms of the attributes, this is probably the best River Valley launch that has launched so far, which is also why probably it's the last plot of land to be released here. As for the second group of people that this project is for, I feel that it's for investors who are looking into a very affordable quantum into River Valley. So probably you might have taken a look at the other launches so far but have not taken any action, but you still believe that River Valley is a place that has a lot of potential growth. And for River Modern itself, definitely based on the starting prices, we know that developer is very motivated to sell this project. Yeah, so if you're looking for a sweet spot kind of quantum entry into River Valley and something that is really close to the MRT, has schools, has views, has efficient layout and size all in one, this definitely is the project for you.
So if you're actually chasing for short-term gains and are specifically only looking into the bigger bedroom types, just take note that for River Modern wise, if you're looking at bigger floor plate and also chasing for short-term gains, then it might not necessarily be for you, because for the bigger bedroom types, this amount can actually range from 5 million all the way to 6 million each, which could be out of range for most of the HDB buyers if you're looking to exit in the short-term horizon. But if let's say you are looking for an affordable quantum, you can potentially look into the 2 as well as the 3 bedroom. So we have come to the end of the River Modern review. So if you want the full detailed floor plan and also the price matrix, feel free to reach out to us and we'll send them to you. Like we mentioned, the preview date starts from 20th February all the way to 1st March. Booking day will be on 7th March.
So if you like what you see, remember to subscribe to us and hit the notification button.
So once again, Happy Chinese New Year!
新年快乐！ Bye!